this lovely group of people through Rise of the Runelords. Without further ado, I've made you guys wait too long. Let's get this started.
Woo!
So,
Yay.
we find ourselves in the town of Sandpoint on the 22nd day of Rova, uh, kind of deep into the autumn season. Each of you has been in Sandpoint for some time now, although what's brought you here is unknown. Um, what you do know is that today the town itself is bustling. Uh, it's the day of the Swallowtail Festival, a bit of a somber anniversary slash opening festival. Where do you guys find yourselves?
Can we get a map of Sandpoint?
What's the time of day?
Well, I would assume the morning.
If it, I'm definitely going to be following Motocar around, kind of pointing out new places or all the maybe try to some games of strength if we have any. See.
Okay. Everyone seen the map okay?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Look at this map.
Okay. So Lorelei and Motocar, just kind of patrolling around Sandpoint, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
All
it's
right.
an off day. Not doing any work. It's a holiday.
Off day. All right. How about Ryra?
If I just got up, I'd probably be studying my spells still and whatever inn I'm staying in.
Okay. Fair enough.
Might be at the bookstore doing it even.
Yeah. The Curious Goblin.
Yeah.
That'd be a pretty good place to be.
Yeah, if you wanna, I don't know where it is. If you wanna drop my token or for doing that.
Oh, I'll just have the map up for
Okay.
a brief moment. How about Mr. Jeckno?
Jackno is weaving his way in and out of vendor stalls, picking up little bits of food here and there, just talking to whoever he comes across.
Very nice. Yeah, everyone seems to be. Most of the food stalls have been set up, and there's other people setting up different attractions for the day. You're able to find yourself a nice bag of jerky and a fresh pie, actually from Miss Averton's savory shop. And last but not least, we have Dalton.
I am actually opposite of what Lorelei and Mokatar. No, Motocar.
There you go.
Sorry.
Nah, you got it.
They're enjoying leisure time. I'm actually posted up and trying to make sure that things aren't going to go awry with all these thousands or however many people are flooding into for the festival.
Oh yeah, a couple hundred.
Couple hundred then.
Yeah, most of the town is up and about pretty early on. Well, um, Motocar and Lorelei, as you guys are moving around, you find yourselves in the main square, uh, right next to the newly built cathedral. There seems to be quite a few stands built around, as well as a large um, platform in front of the cathedral. Uh, Lorelei, sorry, Ryra, a lot of the people in the bookstore that are currently just looking around, trying to waste some time. Um, you look up from your book and notice that they're all kind of flooding out into the streets. Uh, you get the feeling that it's
Mm-hmm.
time to go.
Okay, I'll get up and I'll follow the crowd. Um, question. Since I've been here a while, would Guai here is he just like chilling on my shoulder, or would it like that be weird and freak people out? Or are they used to it by now?
Oh, they're used to animals.
Okay, so Guai, I do have Guai here on my shoulder almost at all times then, when I'm
Okay,
walking around.
got you.
So I'll walk out of there then. Follow the
And
crowd.
excellent. So the cathedral is this large stone building here up in the northeast section of Sandpoint. for those of you that couldn't find it. There's nothing kind of like on the screen to denote it, but there it is. And Jekno, moving in and out of those food stalls and whatnot, you find yourself in the same main square as almost a decent portion of the town. Um, everyone's just kind of standing and looking at that platform, waiting for something to happen. Um, and before too long, a group of people walk up on stage. Some of you recognize these people more than others. Um, Mayor Devrin steps up along with Sheriff Hemlock, uh, a man named Cedric Draucus, and Father Xantus. Very prominent figures in Sandpoint that the five of you have heard of, if not met with before. Um, Mayor Devrin herself stands up, takes center stage, uh, and proceeds to give a very warm welcome to all of the citizens of Sandpoint, as well as a lot of the new guests that have come in specifically for the festival. Um, I'm so glad you could all make it today. As you all know, today is the day of our Swallowtail Festival. Uh, there's going to be a lot of fun here today. I can even see that Mr. Ravanki managed to tear himself away from his leather working to get here. As she says that, the crowd gives a light chuckle. Most of you have never seen Mr. Ravanki before, but based off of that comment, you'd figure that he's a notorious workaholic. Um, Now, I want everyone to have a good day and just, make sure you don't get into too much, don't drink too much, don't eat too much, unless that's your thing. And just, be merry. And she takes a look around the stage as Sheriff Hemlock steps up, uh, looking out to the crowd and nodding. Um, I'd like to echo the statements of our lovely mayor. I'd like everyone to have fun, but also remember, be safe. This evening's bonfire is going to be a big one. We don't want anyone getting burned. Um, and I'd like to use my time up here to request a moment of silence to remember those that we've lost several years ago. Um, the jovial nature of the crowd from before seems to have dowered a little bit as they all adhere to this moment of silence. Um, and as that moment ends, a new gentleman has taken center stage as Hemlock has stepped back without a word. This man, a much larger and elaborately dressed uh, Mr. Cedric Druckus.
Quick wave from the crowd.
He is very happy to use both arms to wave ecstatically to the crowd. A kind of stubby, stout, jovial-looking man.
Sorry, what's his name again?
Cedric Druckus. That's Cyrdak Drokkus.
Thank you.
Cedric Druckus. Ah, yes. That lovely display of remembrance. Much appreciated by all. However, it's been my responsibility to bring the crowd back up as Sandpoint's one and only showman. Well, he takes a look over the crowd and makes a couple of small little finger waves. Let's see. We were able to get this beautiful cathedral, as he motions behind him, uh, financed and built in 4 short years. No thanks. Well, without no thanks.
Hey, mommy of two. How's it going?
Thanks to the beautiful people of Sandpoint. All of your work and contributions have made this a possibility, and we are all thankful for that. Um, on the brighter side of things, I would like to remind everyone that
Thanks, John.
tomorrow evening,
Appreciate it.
Sandpoint will be putting on its newest
Tired.
production
Working my
of the
ass off.
Harpy's Curse.
Ooh, curse.
We've even gathered a lead all the way from Magnamar to come in,
Oh.
Miss Avicera. Whew. You'll not want to miss that. So just take a moment, write that down somewhere maybe. Come and see us. We'll be glad to have you. Uh, he's almost shoved out of the way as he continues to go on by Father Xantus as he finally takes up his part on the stage. Um,
Yeah, today was definitely not one of the
there's really not
greatest.
much more to be said from myself. Just general thanks for all coming to see the festival and to see the opening of the cathedral. Um, he looks noticeably nervous, kind of twiddling his fingers together. Um, sorry, I'm not much for speaking in the public. Uh, without further ado, I'd like the Swallowtail Festival to be underway. And as he says that,
Huzzah!
huzzah, the crowd erupts into a series of cheers and huzzahs. Um, food stalls begin almost yelling at one another to bring in customers, and all the food that you're seeing here is being provided for the festival, free of charge.
Ooh.
So basically, this is
Yummy,
the
yummy, yummy,
beginning of
yummy.
the campaign,
Free
the
of
very
charge,
first
but specifically for lunch.
meeting. All
Some
of
of you
us
going up for freebies.
in
You got to
different
wait.
parts of the town are now conjugating
We're giving
towards
this
the
stuff out
center of
later.
this
You got to wait.
of the town and are listening to this speech,
But
basically
the
the
atmosphere
opening of
is
the
palpable.
Swallowtail
People are
Festival.
laughing, having
Hi.
fun. There are children running through the streets of Sandpoint, mostly keeping to the main streets. Um, and you can see that there have been several odd looking activities being set up. Um, specifically in the main square, a lot of people seem to have gathered around the side of that uh, spectator stand stadium.
Hmm.
And you can all see uh, that sitting above a large container of water sits the town sheriff.
Huh.
Sheriff Hemlock is, you can see him sitting on a dunk tank.
Hmm.
And there are many people waiting to get their chance to try and dunk the town sheriff. He's got quite a big smile on his face. Come on, come on, come on. I want you to try and do this.
I'll definitely look up
Doubt you can.
out at
Doubt it.
I want to give it a try.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna follow Motocar with that. With a big fucking grin.
Okay. All in the motor car. As you step up to the booth, it's being kind of operated by two of the Sandpoint militiamen that you've seen around, or militiamen. One is a dwarf, the other a half elf. Um, You two look like you're itching to try and dunk the sheriff. Yeah?
Of
got it.
course.
All right. No problem. Just 5 copper pieces and it's all yours.
I'll hand
Sure.
I'll hand it over for hand the 5 copper over for both of us.
Oh, how
Aw,
generous.
how kind of you.
Always.
The dwarf's gonna pipe up and kind of poke Modokar in the stomach. Like, hey, buddy, you gonna let your girl pay for you?
If she wants to pay, she can pay. That's not really a crime, is it?
I'm just messing with you.
You got me.
Yeah, money's money. Duh.
I'm new to
Oops,
this
didn't mean to
humor.
say that. All right. Just stand right here and take your shot.
Lovely.
So, you two are gonna throw. Who's throwing first?
I'll let him go first.
No,
All right.
please, ladies first.
Oh, if you insist.
You paid for us, so I'll let you go first.
Got it.
All right. So, this is going to be a dexterity roll. So that means rolling a d20 with your modifier.
Oh, okay. All right.
As
Uh, definitely going to like, what are they handing us for to throw at the dunking booth? Is it like
it's a small kind of almost rubber ball,
okay? So
and you're aiming at a target off to the side.
I'll kind of toss it up and down, weight it or get the use of the weight a little bit, and then right before I throw it, I'm gonna smile at Hemlock and sorry, Himmy, you knew this was coming, and then yeet.
A 14.
Oh,
All right. As you're throwing it, he makes a comment about your short, stubby arms. It throws you off, and the rubber ball hits the dunk tank itself rather than the target. You're very close. Ooh, better luck next time, darling.
You,
All bark, no bite.
Mm,
I'll get you. Oh, there'll be another time.
All
well,
right, Modokar.
let's see if I fare any better about this.
Let's see.
I'm gonna dead eye the target and then launch the ball at it.
Oh man!
Jeez.
Before Hemlock even has a chance to say anything, you whip the ball through the air. It smacks the target and
Oh, I guess I don't know my own strength sometimes.
Did he freeze for anybody
What
else?
the hell?
You
Froze
did.
for me.
Yeah.
who was wait what?
Oh no,
You
he's
were
back. He's back.
you were frozen for a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Oh,
like
okay,
started roboting and then he totally froze.
gotcha. Where'd I leave off?
You were
About where I
describing
throw
how
the ball.
how he threw the ball.
All right, yeah, you whip the ball through the air, and like as Hemlock is trying to say something quippy, I'm sure he's dunked into the water. Uh, he resurfaces and kind of puts his arms over the side of the tank and just spits out some water.
I like this, Gabe.
This wasn't as fun as I thought when I signed up.
Oh, come on, it's a free bath.
All right, sorry, Sheriff, you got to get out. We got to reset the seat. He groans and climbs out of the tank.
He's got to do that all day, huh?
Ugh. The half elf militiaman pulls a table out from behind the stadium and hands you a small pastry, Modokar.
Oh, what's this for?
Oh, you won.
Well, then thank you, good sir.
Here's your prize. Well,
It looks
unless you counted
delicious.
dunking the sheriff as your prize.
It's always fun to win the game, I guess.
Well, you've been given a delicious pumpkin brownie.
Mm.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh. Ooh.
I will split it in half and hand the other half to Lorelei.
Oh, thank you, love.
Of course.
Mm.
After all, you paid for it.
Definitely gonna take a big old bite of that shit.
Techno,
Eagerly.
Ryra, Dalton, what are you guys up to?
I think I'm just browsing the stalls, just walking around, taking in the sights.
You got it.
I chuckled and talked to the guard down the way because the sheriff was sure that no one was going to dunk him. Serves him right.
Oh, come on, Dalton. He's not that bad.
No, he's not bad. He wanted me to be down there. Like, no
Nah,
way.
it's them.
Yeah, no, he tried to get us all out there.
I knew
It's
better.
good to see him take it sometime.
Yeah, no, he's a good sport. It's going to be a long festival and he's going to be soaked the whole time.
Yeah, no.
Are there any super exotic
how are y'all's
stalls?
days
Like, how
going?
far have people come for this festival?
Not too far. Mostly just travelers from uh, a few travelers from Magnamar that you can tell have come to see the festival. Um, that's really the only kind of large settlement close to Sandpoint.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so other than that, it's just kind of random traveling people
Okay.
just stop by. Um, Dalton, the uh, guard that's been posted with you is none other than Allergist Barrett,
Mm,
your friendly, well, not friendly, your guard friend.
yes.
Uh,
I wonder if,
Dalton, oh,
go ahead.
sorry. Uh, hey, Dalton, I heard they got this thing going on further down one of the new stalls they got
Sorry you were
set up.
feeling like shit earlier.
Um,
Yeah, I
I
know
don't
how
mind
your day
taking
was
your
going.
post if you want to go check it out. I
Oof.
think it's like an archery kind of thing.
Oh,
But hey,
you had me at
did you
hello.
did you ever find out if your cable
Yeah, you
fit
gotta.
your monitor?
Oh, shoot, which guy was doing it? Joder. Yeah, go check out Provolost's stall. I think you might enjoy that.
It's about time for a round anyway, so might as well make use of it. Plus, I can told the sheriff I told him so.
Oh yeah, he'd love that.
So I'm gonna climb down from the tower, sling my crossbow around my back, take a walk around.
Gotcha.
Is there a stall for like magic tricks?
Magic tricks.
Because Ryra would be greatly amused to see, we'll see what they've come up with.
Well, there is a as you're kind of meandering through some of the main
That is
streets
perfect. I'm
next
glad
to
it
the
does.
um, town hall, which is this building right here
Hey,
on Tower Street,
just
um,
noticed you were hosting me. Thank you.
is a small red-headed gnome uh, who is currently challenging people to bouts of magic. It seems that he is a very fond, uh, or he's very fond of the illusion school of magic as well.
Of course.
Um, and he seems to be challenging people that walk by to conjure something better than he can.
What has he been conjuring that I can see?
So he's using the spell that you can recognize as silent image.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and you can see he's been conjuring different forms. He's conjured a goblin to kind of chase people through the street, trying to get them to come over and pay attention. Um, a large, what looks like a horse at first, but you're put off by the fact that it has wings and teeth,
Hmm.
sharp teeth. Um, in addition to just some of the
You'd be surprised,
different
John. Dead by
wildlife
Daylight
around
is
the area.
hilarious, especially when those two are playing it.
Some turtles on land, some boars. but just challenging people to make an image better than his.
Okay. Ryra's gonna stand back a bit and kind of observe, thinking about what she might want to do.
You
Dead
She's
can
by
traveled a
Daylight is
lot. She's seen a
relaxing
lot
for
of
them,
things, so
but
she's
it's
trying to come up with
stressful
something
for me
good.
because they usually yell at me.
gotcha.
You want me to fix that? I
Could I
can.
come back?
Yeah, you can come back. I need a thing.
Gotcha.
If you have any ideas, like,
Oh, this is all you.
yeah, I gotta think.
Dalton, it doesn't take you too long after prodding at Sheriff Hemlock and making your way towards Provolost's stall. Uh, you're met with a
How's
kind
that?
of a large, older uh, Vertisian with some kind of long black hair on the back, but he's completely missing any hair up on the top of his head. Uh,
This
Thick
better?
black mustache and a thicker stomach. Um, you've seen him around a little bit, and you know that a lot of people regard him as a pretty good hunter. Um, and as you're walking down, you can hear him before you see him, uh, exclaiming, "Do you have what it takes to bring down the devil? Keep him from menacing the area? Come on, give it a shot." And getting there, you see that he has actually set up a bit of a shooting yard, um, about 50 yards away from his stall. That's kind of been sectioned off to stop people from walking through it. Um, is a large and surprisingly detailed uh, wooden frame of a horse-like creature with targets painted on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to
Uh,
fix that because I mean,
he's going to see
I
you
don't
and
mind.
notice your crossbow slung on your back. "Excuse me, Mr. Guardsman, you want to try out your luck?"
Luck doesn't have anything to do with it, friend.
Hmm, we'll see about that. Think you have what it takes to take out the devil?
I'll give it a shot.
All
Nightbot
righty.
always rude.
Rules are simple.
You
Stand
know
near the
this.
50-yard line. Take your shot. I'll even let you use that fancy crossbow of yours.
Ooh,
Sounds
fancy
like a deal.
crossbow.
What do you want me to do? Roll
So,
it.
yes, roll me an attack with your crossbow. 24.
Jeez.
Goodness gracious.
I'm gonna aim it. I'm gonna look
Uh,
over at him, make eye contact, and then loose it. So I wasn't
Ooh,
even, like the Fast and the
taunting.
Furious thing. Not even looking at the target.
Very, very bold. Well, as you're not even looking at the target, you loose your bolt and it strikes dead center.
Well, damn.
Right, I would say yes.
Shit. All right. Well, she's not expecting anything funny to happen, so
That's not. That's not gonna. He's been watching you. You look like a challenge. You're just a coward. He's gonna conjure up a little goblin to start chasing you.
I'm not even gonna react to the goblin. I'm gonna walk right up to him, and I will cast silent image followed by auditory hallucination, and the silent image will be an exact replica of himself. And the auditory hallucination and the image is gonna start
What?
copying him, whatever he does and says.
Ah,
Like a 6-year-old doing copycat.
Yeah. Except it's like it's got his voice from the auditory hallucination, and it looks like him from the silent image. So I combine those two, and it's just mocking him.
okay. As you walk through that,
Jeez.
his goblin illusion, he's kind of crosses his arms and he looks a little disappointed. And then you pull off your dual spell. He takes a look at it.
Damn, Kristen.
Does the silent image copy his movements as well, or
Yes.
just his speed? Okay. So
Everything.
he starts messing with it, trying to like starts playing patty cake with it. Well,
I'm gonna laugh and I'm being good natured about like I'm not trying to be a dick. I was trying to be funny.
oh no, absolutely. He's very pleased. He's got a smile on his face with it. A lot of the people that are passing by have stopped. You've gathered quite a crowd, uh, watching Vesnut Peru and his illusory double um, mess with one another. He, acting in good faith, he starts an argument with himself. It does not seem to get anywhere.
Yeah, because his duplicate won't necessarily
No.
copy what he's saying, but he will say what he would have said in response. Like kind of auditory hallucination says that it kind of like does its own thing, according to what the person experiencing the hallucination would think would happen. That's how it looks
Gotcha.
like it's described. So it would basically respond
Gotcha.
as he would in kind.
Very nice. This gathers a raucous laughter from the crowd. Um, he he turns to you, and as does his illusory double. They both stick their hands out. It's like he introduces himself as Mr. Peru.
hmm And I'll be like Ryro Biscar, and I'll give a little curtsy. And
Oh,
Gwai here will flap a little as I'm like bending over, like, hey, what the hell?
cute. Oh, do you shake his hand though?
Oh yeah, I shake both of their hands.
Okay. Oh, the illusion too. Nice. All right. You that was some fantastic magic. I haven't seen one person all day that could imitate something like that.
I'll be like, I'm fresh out of academy.
Academy,
hmm
interesting. I've sold a few maps of Academy in my day. The
Where did
actual
you
school.
where did you go to study magic?
Oh, I haven't.
Oh, I'm very impressed then with what you're able to do here.
I am a cartographer by trade.
Interesting. I love maps.
Ah, well, it might benefit you to stop by my shop one time.
I just may.
Y'all are breaking it. I don't even know how to change this shit. Here, hold
Claps his
on.
hands, and another small goblin appears and
Fuck.
begins to chase off the crowd. Uh, my shop's not too hard to find if you're ever interested in showing some more of that magic or purchasing a map. Um, Now, I'd hate for you to waste all of your day here at my booth. There's much more to be seen.
I'll see you around then,
Absolutely, you will.
and I'll walk on, keep exploring the booths.
Uh, as you continue walking down the street, you turn just in time to see an arrow or a bolt slam right into a wooden cutout of the same creature that was being illusioned up before. Uh, and as I said before, Dalton, dead center, bullseye, um, on the which target did you strike? There was a target where like a normal like horse's heart would be, and then also the head, which is a smaller target.
It would have been a
Okay,
headshot.
so instant bullseye on that. Fantastic work. um, and Provost is a bit taken aback as you do this. He composes himself quite quickly, and he's like, "Well, you've still got a second shot."
Where did you want me to aim? I thought it would only take the one.
Oh, two targets, two shots.
Oh, all right.
I can't wait to see you whiff this.
Yeah, that would be my luck.
So same attack as before.
Ah!
Oh,
Mmm.
all right.
Whiffed.
Is
Should
there
have
any
used
is there
abilities.
anywhere is there a way I could cast like Mage Hand to help guide it?
Oof.
Too fast.
That way it hits the target.
Yeah, not. You wouldn't be quite fast enough to do that for him.
Damn.
Shoot. So that shot lands on the outside ring of the chest. Um, but most people that have been watching are still uh, impressed over the direct bullseye on the head, which is considerably a harder target. Provolos clears his throat. Uh, Attention. What's your name?
Dalton.
Dalton. Dalton here has done Sandpoint a great service. He has slain the Sandpoint Devil. He then steps behind his the stall that he's got set up, and he brings out a um, spiced nut pie.
Spicy nuts. Yum.
Delicious.
Here
I'll hold
is
it
your
up like
reward.
a hold it up like a trophy, and I'll kind of like bow.
You garner a collection of cheers from the crowd at that wondrous display of accuracy. How about Mr. Jekno? What have you been up to?
I think I've just been wandering the stalls, talking to people, just checking out, seeing what
Yeah, I
people have
realize my
got.
Nightbot
Nothing
has
really
issues. I just got it
special,
set up.
nothing particular, just meandering, seeing
I also
everything
didn't
that's been placed out.
expect
Gotcha.
y'all to
Uh,
break it so quickly.
As you're heading around,
Laughed at the
Damn.
sheriff when the sheriff got dunked, and saw the amazing display by Dalton and the mirage done by Kaylee's character.
very good. As you're walking around Sandpoint, checking out what the festival has to offer, um, you're stopped by a gentleman you know as his name is Davrin Hosk, um, owner of the Goblin Squash Stables. He actually calls you over by name. It's like, hey, Jekno, I got something for you to try out.
And what's that?
As you're walking over, he tosses a beanbag that's been kind of stitched around to resemble a goblin, painted green, has like little red eyes on it. Um, it's like got a new game coming up. Figured you might be interested in trying it out.
I figured the two of you guys
Sure, tell me
know
about it.
more about the
All right.
moderator side
Well,
and the
it ain't nothing
Nightbot shit, so
special.
you guys
It's
could
goblin
help
toss.
at least tell me what I'm
Uh,
doing wrong. You know?
The idea here is that there's some goblins that found their way into your house, tearing the place up. You gotta grab them and toss them into the fireplace before they can destroy everything. He's gonna, as he says fireplace, he gestures to a um, board that's been laid out on the ground with 3 holes in it.
Oh, of course, you got like I said, you guys know more about this stuff than I do, so
Okay.
So I got 2 more of those. He's gonna toss you the other 2. Uh, you know, make a note of them.
All right.
And for this, all you're going to
making
do
my way
is you're going
downtown.
to roll me a. Da, yeah, roll me a strength, like a throwing attack, kind of. So a d20 plus your strength modifier plus
Do
your
it,
base
ban
attack
him.
bonus.
No, don't.
So that should be d20 plus 4. Ooh, 4. Okay, gotcha. I got excited there for a second.
There you go.
Ooh, 21, excellent. All right, so you toss that first goblin into the
It's true, he
fireplace.
did.
You're
He
able
was the
to
first
get it
person to
all
tell
the
me
way
to
out
start an
into the
OnlyFans.
last hole. Um,
Yeah, that was a fun
yeah,
conversation.
getting a very big smile from Mr. Hosk.
I still don't have any other followers, John.
Yeah, you show him, Techno. All right, toss the other two.
That $4 a month ain't getting me very far, man. I'm gonna have to raise my prices.
Ooh, 20
Damn,
and
dude.
a 9.
Damn.
All
I missed the
right.
last one.
Mm-hmm. So, after that first throw and the kind of uh, ecstatic nature
Ooh, woo.
of Haas, seeing with the idea of goblins being thrown into
I
a
hope you're ready to
fireplace,
wear a blindfold
uh,
for the rest of your life,
there's
because
a couple
I'm
people that have showed
blinding.
up. There's some kids that have shown up to watch. You grab that second goblin, toss him right into the last hole, into the fire, and you kind of toss up that last one in your hand, that beanbag. You throw it a little too far, lands off the board. Um,
Is there any chance I could cast like a ghost sound on one of the beanbags he hit in there? Like it's a goblin screaming like he just got thrown in the fire.
oh, absolutely.
Oh God. Oh
That's
God.
awesome.
So Jekno, as you toss that second one in, it hits in the last hole. As it lands in there, you just hear shrill screaming. uh, it
Oh
doesn't last for
no.
too terribly long, but long enough to give some people in the crowd a bit of a start.
I look around and chuckle.
Uh, Hosk is gonna step over to the board, the fireplace. He's gonna pick up the 3 beanbags. It's like, not bad, Jekno. You got 2 out of the 3 out of your house. Uh, let's see, who do we have here? He's gonna turn it over and read something off the back. It's like, oh, it looks like you got Vorka and Rendwaddle. Not bad. Um, those of you watching this display know that goblins don't like writing um, or reading,
Yes, I know I do it
and
unintentionally.
writing their name
Or at
down
least it's
is a
sexy.
bit of a form of like desecration on them.
Ooh.
And as he's reading these names off, Hosk is just, big smile. Not bad, Jekno, not bad at all. You're gonna get a little closer. You missed the third one, but I don't mind giving this to you. He's gonna hand you a bag of venison jerky. Like,
Thank you. I will gladly accept this.
no problem. He's gonna step away. He's like, enjoy your goblin jerky,
Hmm.
Jekno.
Smells yummy.
It is delicious. Ah. There's a couple of more game stalls that you guys could check out, but at this point in the day, it's getting close to lunch, and that free lunch is sounding awfully nice. Um, uh, there's tables kind of lining the streets with inns and just people that have set out food for people to partake in. Um, a lot of people seem to be flocking to the tables set out outside the White Deer and the Rusty Dragon inns. Um, and as you walk around, you can see that Sheriff Hemlock is still soaking wet, but he's been relieved of his dunk tank duty for a brief moment to eat some lunch. Um, and everyone just seems to be having a good day,
I'll
pretty good day.
I'll look up at a motor car and like, what smells interesting for you?
Well, we can't go wrong with the white deer. They seem to have the best food in town.
I did enjoy it the last time we tried it. But did we ever try the red dragon at all?
Red dragon? You mean that?
The re-
Oh, the rusty dragon.
yeah. Oh, farts.
Don't think we did. But I mean, how often do we get to get white deer food, huh?
You're right. You're right. It is a celebration. Let's do this.
White deer it is.
All right. So you two take a seat at the White Deer. Um, Modokar, you're met out
Yeah, you get
with
to hear some different voices
Mr.
other than my
Viscali, Garrett
terrible
Viscali.
redneck accent.
He kind of picks you out of the crowd and leans over one of the tables to give you a handshake.
And I'm playing a woman.
I will gladly shake his hand.
Mm.
Oh, I'll bow. Curtsy. Not sure the custom.
Uh, he's Garrett doesn't really say much to you,
Hmm.
but he does shake your hand, and he does seem to be having a good day. Uh, you know, he pats down the table and he slides the both of you a plate of peppercorn venison.
Appreciate it. Having a busy day, aren't you?
Mm. Yeah, it's busy. Always busy. But busy's good.
So
Yeah, especially when you run the best inn in town. Busy's good.
I wouldn't say that. Right now, this venison's competing with the dragon.
What they got?
Spiced curry salmon,
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
think. I'll have to talk to a Maiko and see if I can get a plate myself.
If I happen to stop by, I'll try to get you a couple scraps of it.
I'd appreciate it.
Hey, no problem.
Uh, the other three of you, you guys taking seats and eating lunch as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk over and see the sheriff soaking drenched with a towel on him. Be like, did you want me to get you some soup to warm you up?
He's gonna kind of lean over to the side
I'll
and show
be
you that
right
he's actually
back.
eating a. Okay. He's gonna show you that he's actually eating a bowl of kind of warm lobster chowder. I appreciate the offer, Dalton, but no, I'm fine at the moment.
Can't
I,
believe he did that.
it's for the town. I've got some shoes to fill, and I figured that'd be a good way of getting to know the town a little better, or have them get to know me a little better at the very least. I heard about your crack shot. Not bad.
I appreciate it, sir.
No, you're proven to be a more capable guardsman every day you're here. So we appreciate having you here.
I'll continue to try my best.
I'm sure you will. I am sure you will. And as he says that, kind of at the end, he just lets out a sneeze, a little shiver. Uh, if you don't excuse me, I got to eat every bit of this before they put me back up on that tank.
I'll kind of nod and walk away.
uh, Techno Rara, you guys?
Um, which of so there's two places serving lunch, right?
There's a lot of different places serving lunch, but the three big ones are um, the White Deer Inn, the Rusty Dragon Inn, and the Hagfish Bar.
Yes, you
Alright.
heard beard stroking.
Ryra would try and find the most exotic food place because she likes to
Oh.
try new things, from other
Like this.
cultures and stuff like that.
Definitely like this.
Your nose leads you to the red or the Rusty Dragon, um, led by I believe, in your studies you would have read all about different continents of Galarian, but it leads you to the stall of a Minkayan woman,
Hmm.
um, named Amiko, as she serves out a plate of spiced curry salmon, as well as an early uh, winter drop mead to pair with it. Um, it ends up being quite delicious.
Cool. I will compliment her cooking.
She's kind of standing there with a ladle in her hand and in front of a table with a large pot, you'd assume filled with that curry. Um, she kind of points a ladle at you, so like, thank you for trying this stuff out. Kind of stuck me back here at the end of Sandpoint, so anyone coming by is a friend of mine.
I'll be sure to spread the word.
Thanks.
Jack knows going to Rusty Dragon so he can say hi to Maiko.
Excellent. Uh, as you kind of turn the corner and head towards the front of the tavern, um, you see that table and you see a Maiko there. She waves over to you with her ladle, and it looks like she's already got a plate set out for you.
I walk over, sit down, and say a little prayer before I eat and start slowly eating. Nod over to Maiko and smile at her.
She smiles back. Yeah, I hope you're having fun today, Jack. No.
I am. I tried a new game out. Met some people from out of town. There's some interesting vendors this year, so it's been all in all a good day.
Yeah, we need those.
We
Well,
do.
if you finish that serving, I got a second one for you too.
Sounds good to me. This is delicious as always.
I appreciate that, Jack. No. Uh, as she finishes saying that to you, a large kind of crowd of people turn the corner and they start to take their seats. It's like, tips her ladle. Got to go see about them. I'll catch you around, Jack. No.
Yep. Catch you around.
Um, so everyone here enjoys a uh, very good lunch, varied um, games and stalls. And kind of an hour after every vendor opened up for lunch, the cathedral bells ring, and you can see people starting to migrate back to the main square. You all follow?
Mm.
Or is
Yes.
there other
Yes.
stuff you'd like to do? Yes,
Guess
yes.
we should get going.
I'll walk with or keep going. Yeah.
Okay,
Oop.
you got it. So as you all make your way back towards the main square, um, you can see that the stadium or the stage has been set back up, but now there are two large kind of mesh crates on there with them, with Father Xantus standing in the middle and two of his clerics standing next to either crate. Um, he delivers a quick parable about uh, the goddess Desna, um, and the story of how she was transformed into an immortal butterfly, um, before announcing the release of what appear to be thousands of butterflies. Um, they just kind of erupt from their mesh cages as just like a spiraling riot of bright colors. Just seems to engulf the the main square. Um, and you can see several children throughout the crowd start running, trying to chase these rather colorful and somewhat shiny butterflies. Um, and those cries of children are suddenly uh, cut short as a sharp retort, similarly to the crack of distant thunder, uh, slices through the excited crowd as the sun's like setting rays uh, paint the western sky. You can all see. Um, whoops, my bad. And soon after that retort, there is a sort of distant scream followed by another, and then another. Um, and beyond those screams rises a surge of strange new voices, high pitched, tittering shrieks that don't sound quite human.
Can I understand them?
They're not words, they're just like yelps. Um,
Well, Modi, it looks like we know where we're going next.
well, the crowd parts around you as something low to the ground starts running by sort of the edges uh, of the square. Um, then you hear a pained yelp as everyone kind of looks over and sees a poor dog collapse, kind of collapse towards the edge of the square.
They always
Um,
go for the dogs.
always uh, seeing that its throat has been practically cut ear to ear. It falls to the ground and blood pours around the head. Um, and as that happens, the crowd dies down. You can hear a scratchy, shrill song. Um, what languages do you all speak?
I speak Common, Elven, Goblin, Orc, Sylvan, Celestial, and Abyssal.
Okay, that's a
Smart
lot.
girl.
What don't you
Yeah,
speak?
that's a few. Jesus.
I mean, there's quite a few I don't speak. I'll get
There's a
there
lot of
though.
languages, but that's a lot of them. Yeah, very nice.
Common. I know common.
Same.
I
Yeah.
know
Johnny,
I get
Thruvish.
common.
keeping it simple. I love it. I appreciate it. Well, those of you that can understand Goblin, um, you can make out the words that these shrill, scratchy voices are saying. Uh, just kind of almost echoey throughout the town. There doesn't seem to be one direction that they're coming from. Oh, hi, Jazzy. Sorry, I had to say hi to my cat.
You
Show her,
hearing Goblin?
show her
Hey,
to the
Jazzy.
crowd.
Oh, yeah, I got to show off my
Show
baby.
her to the room.
I'm sorry, Jazzy. I have to do this.
You brought this
I
on yourself.
I know. Oh,
That's a big ol' kitty.
you're
He's a
so
big
Look
baby.
at that
she's so
footums.
big.
And
Girthy cat.
photogenic. She's
Oh,
like,
she hates it.
strike a pose.
I wanna snuggle with her.
She looks
Oh
quite
shit. Oh
resigned.
shit. Oh,
Oh,
shit.
she's sliding. She's sliding.
She's like, I'm
She's just
just
sliding
gonna-
down. She's like,
I'm
get me
just
out of
gonna-
this
frame.
mess.
I'm just
Like,
gonna do
screw
that.
this. I'm out.
Um, but I suppose River would be the only one to understand these words. It's halfway between a chant and a song. Uh,
It's okay. Bort's in the background messing with something.
you can catch out
Oh, he likes to
verses
play with
now
the
and then.
rug.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's a little rug, and he instead of using a scratching post, he likes to go not on the rug, but underneath the rug.
Yeah.
Scratch
mhm.
there.
Hmm.
So he's just being an idiot. Don't mind him.
What did the
And-
goblin say? Sing song.
oh yes, sorry. I am moving you guys to here.
Aw,
A proper map.
we got a map.
Where's the map? Where's the map? Where's the map?
We got a map.
Um, but you can hear some. Oh, look, there he is. There's the boy. Pretty boy. Um,
Oh shit.
you know, goblins chew and goblins bite, goblins cut, goblins fight, stab the dog and cut the horse, goblins eat and take by force.
Oh god.
Um, and as all this starts to happen, make me some perception checks. First full roll of the
Yes.
game.
This is it. There's no going back.
Sorry, you guys are stuck with me now. 13, 8, 20,
I gotta change
got
my
a
name. Chicapam. There we go.
25,
Ooh,
23.
shit.
Very
All the good
nice.
rolls.
Me and Motorcar just saw him a mile away. And Jack now.
Now let's get all the good stuff out of the way
Yeah, goodbye, good
right
rolls.
now, because I don't want those. I want the bad rolls.
No!
You're gonna get them. They're coming.
Oh, I did get a bad roll, so that mean I get a good roll later?
As you know,
No,
I
all bad
always
rolls.
have bad rolls.
Always. Well, Ryra, while you might be able to hear what's happening, you miss the shape that darts by. Um, the other four of you, however, can see that the shape that raced by and killed that dog is now hiding at a wagon's edge. Kind of looking around, you can make it out as a real to life goblin, not a beanbag or an illusion.
Why is it
Um,
always goblins?
as you say that, Lorelei, uh, it kind of takes its patchwork looking knife and licks some of the blood off of it.
Oh no,
Um,
no.
and it looks excitedly around into the main square. Um,
Can I call out? Is there a guard that's within earshot?
none that you can see at the moment.
Okay.
But this is where I'm going to call initiative.
Aha!
Mm,
Click your token to be on the turn order.
Oh, yeah, please.
Tell me how to live
Where's
my
my
life.
And so it begins.
It begins.
Woo! Dang, Ryra.
I have a +4.
I have
Solid.
+3, so I rolled really bad.
It's time for war!
Do you not see mine?
I see it.
I was gonna
Mm,
say,
Did you click your token?
yo,
Re-roll and then you can just edit it.
yeah.
let's go.
I see you got a 6.
Delightful 6.
There you go. Better than that 3. Just click the number and put 6 in. Also, you got your natty 1 out of the way.
Oh
Wait,
yeah,
didn't
there we
you roll
go.
you rolled a nat 20
Uh-huh.
and now a nat. Wow. Okay.
Uh-huh.
We're gonna be like this.
This is how we do it.
Say goodbye to Motorcar.
Can you edit your number, Motorcar?
It ain't letting me. There it goes.
Oh, there you go.
Had to enter. Enter would help.
Eric's got to put in the 70 goblins he's thrown at us.
Oh, Lord.
What we
Sure
didn't
do.
read in the fine print is this is Rise of the Runelords TPK edition.
Yeah, everyone knows the first session always goes the worst.
I'm glad Ryra got placed in the middle because she has no health.
You think the rest of us do?
Yeah, no. I
You
know.
have more health than me.
How much health do you have?
6.
Oh, dang, girl.
Not much more.
Yeah, you guys are surprisingly squishy.
I don't like being
I
so
just took the
squishy.
normal thing.
I'm a wizard. Of course I'm squishy.
You're a wizard, Harry.
I mean, Thorin's a wizard, but he's not particularly squishy.
I'm Harry Wizard.
Well, I didn't roll a
You
lot
are a
of,
hairy wizard.
a
I
lot
know,
of
yeah, you
extra
guys didn't.
points.
It wasn't the greatest, that's for sure.
I also have,
Oh, I
actually
know.
put a 12 into con.
I know
but
you're
I
lurking,
minused
it's
a con
fine.
as an elf, so.
I appreciate you chilling out for a
Indeed.
little while,
There's a
though.
minus to
It
con.
means a lot.
Yeah,
For
you
my
can totally
race.
get negatives.
How's Dead by
I
Daylight
think I
going?
had a plus to dexterity and
Keep me
intelligence,
updated.
and then a minus to con. So
Freaking Pathfinder.
The elves are frail, so they get negative.
As you guys are
That's
met
crazy.
I'm just a girl.
with a group of these little bastards.
Oh god, it's Wubba Lubba.
Ah!
It's disgusting, and its armor is worse.
Oh man,
I like the belt.
it's a
I
cute
like its
belt.
nose. I just
I
want
like
to
its
boop it.
weapon. That weapon is just badass. I'm sorry.
I like it dead on the ground.
Well,
Isn't
kill
there?
it fast then.
Isn't the weapon called a horse chopper or whatever? It's a dog slicer.
Yeah.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
survived.
The dog slicers are the
I actually
small
have a
ones.
Pathfinder shirt
Congratulations.
that's
That's better than
goblin
what I could
mail. I
say.
love that shirt.
Solid.
You mean Nemesis?
Okay,
The
let's
guy with the tentacles?
maneuver this stuff around. They sure aren't.
Hey,
And
yo, all these
Ah,
goblins having 26.
Nemesis is
Hey,
Bay for me.
hey, level 1, you can't do that. It's cheating.
I'm sorry, I can't control the rolls.
Yeah, you
Oh,
can.
no.
The DM.
They've got to have hella dex, at least a +6. What the fuck?
We gon' die.
You gonna learn today?
When I
You
saw
gonna get learnt.
the whole Russian roulette thing, I didn't know that he actually was gonna do that. Everyone look to your left, look to your right. One of you is not gonna make it through this encounter.
Well, you're the one that's already hurt, so we're just gonna hurt you more and leave you behind. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Why is he hurt?
I agree with this.
He had surgery.
Oh, I thought you meant
IRL.
I thought you meant his character.
No,
What?
no, I meant Kick's period.
Did he pull
We're
a
gonna leave him
muscle when he
behind.
was? Did he pull a muscle on that crossbow?
No,
Yes,
all of
totally.
my best shot was my first shot, and now I'm just gonna get sevens.
No, his official name
Well,
should be Tentacle
one
Daddy.
of these goblins is going to rush out from behind
Or
the
Daddy
tent,
Tinty. No.
and kind of clamber into the back of this cart and start rifling through some of the produce that's in it. Whoops,
Oops.
had the initiative wrong.
Oopsie poopsie.
While the goblin that was licking the blood off of its dog slicer is going to take a rush towards you, Lorelei.
No.
It's kind of off balance with its large head as it runs towards you. A good 30 feet. Okay. And that's going to push us over to Ryra.
Can I talk freely, or is that gonna like be my action?
Talking and banter is a free action.
I'll ask in Goblin, and I'll be like, "Why are you here? Why are you doing this?"
To this goblin's front of Lorelei.
Yeah.
Yeah. This thing is in a bit of like I guess I'd call it a blood frenzy. Um, it's going to point its dog slicer through Lorelei at you. And it's going to scream, "Burn the long shank."
Please, I don't want to hurt you. You don't have to do this.
It's just going to screech.
War screech.
I'm gonna sigh, and I'm gonna, bring out my crossbow from beneath my cloak.
Okay.
And can I still get a shot off?
Yeah, pulling it out would be a move action, I think, and then a
Mhm.
standard to fire it.
Okay.
Um, I don't do I don't I don't do penalties in Pathfinder for firing through an opponent. Um, but since this goblin and Lorelei are in combat together, melee combat, technically that would incur a -4 penalty.
Um. Okay. I'm gonna step up here then, so and then I'll shoot around. Can I still do that, or would that still be a penalty?
Well, firing at that goblin specifically, since it's in combat with her, like since they are threatened by one another,
Oh,
that's yeah.
okay.
It's called firing into melee.
Okay.
Plus, you pulled out the crossbow as your move action.
Yeah,
Oh, right.
yeah. And that 5 foot
All right.
counts as movement.
I'll fire at the one in the wagon then.
Okay. It's kind of head down into a crate full of what look like tomatoes. So take a
Okay.
shot. Ooh, a 17. That is a hit.
It's gonna be 4 damage.
Tomatoes explode everywhere.
And
Very nice.
yeah, Gwyhere's
And
gonna
and
come
blind.
off. Gwyhere's gonna come off my shoulder, and he's gonna kind of rise into the air and kind of keep eyes on the square, like the situation.
Okay.
So he's just up in the air.
Gotcha. I'll have to look up on how exactly familiar rules work.
I mean, he's not really gonna do anything.
Oh, I know,
Like,
I know.
he
Just in
really
case.
can't. He has like a -4 or something. Like
Yeah. But just in case later, I make a note for myself. Okay.
he's
So,
he's really just for aesthetic.
gotcha. So he's not. Then I look like the asshole.
I'm always the asshole. It's okay.
It's fine. All right.
You are
So
what you eat.
4 damage as that
Oh,
crossbow bolt finds a
ha.
new home in this goblin's behind.
Oh,
Its head sticks out of that barrel with a mouthful of red tomatoes and muffled scream as we climb over to Dalton.
In Pathfinder, am I allowed to attack and then move, or once I attack, all of my everything is basically done? Because I know in like
Uh,
D&D you can move, attack, and then move, but I
yeah,
know you can't do that in Pathfinder. But can you move after you attack,
yeah. You can do a
or a
standard
move
before a move or
action?
a move before a stand or a standard. Yeah.
Right. So
The weird thing is that most of the time it just doesn't do anything for most people because like if they're melee, they kind of have to move. But for
yeah.
range, you can do that. Yeah.
So this guy here, I can shoot past him, right? At this guy.
Yes, you can shoot
Right.
past the one that's fighting Lorelei.
So right as he pops his little head up from getting hit in the butt, I'm going to pull up my crossbow
It went right into the hole, you know.
and aim right at his head. Is it 18 hit?
I didn't even hear it go through. Yes, an 18 is definitely a hit. And I'm sorry, this was on the goblin in the cart, right?
Yes.
Excellent. So 8 damage going to him. Um, as he lifts his head up to yelp in pain from the previous shot, you get him right in like the cheek, um, and he kind of falls limply into the cart.
And then I am going to move. What's my movement speed?
Uh, Kicks. If you can roll both at the same time if you click like the weapon name instead of like separately attack and then damage. It'll roll both for you.
Oh, okay. Um, oops, I did not mean to click that. Where is my movement on my character sheet?
it'll be right under your weapons and attack portion of the page.
Oh, got it. Thank you. Sorry. Is this climbing up onto this thing here? Is that take movement?
I'd
Like, is that
count that
high?
as 5 feet of movement to get up on top of that.
So if I have 30 movement, I can climb up on top of it right here.
Hmm. Yep, you can get there.
Try to get some high ground.
Gotcha.
But
It's over, Anakin. I have the high ground.
shit, get ready.
All right. This goblin.
That one.
All right. How confident do you feel, Lorelei?
Um, I'm grand. Absolutely grand.
Okay. Uh, this goblin is only a little bit shorter than you,
Mm-hmm.
and it's going to just try and slice across center mass for you.
Okay.
Let's see how that goes. Does a 14 hit?
No, just
No.
barely.
Oh wow. So the dog slicer makes contact, but it gets one of its jagged edges stuck on your gear, uh,
Shield somewhere.
nullifying the attack.
Yeah, that's right.
Now it's Lorelei's turn.
Well, hmm. So casting defensively is a feat in
Casting defensively, I believe you can do at any point. There are benefits to casting defensively, however.
yes, and
Mm,
gives you an additional bonus to concentration if I remember.
So casting a spell while on the defensive will not provoke an attack of opportunity, but you'll have to make me a concentration check of 15 plus double the spell's level.
That's tough.
Hmm. Yeah, I'll make a I'll just see if I can get this big guy off my or the goblin off my nose. So I'll see if I can smack him with my mace.
Okay.
Let's
It's a
see.
big target.
Ha! Oh,
Oh,
Damn, son.
okay.
nat
So
20.
22 on the crit. On the confirmation roll, we got a 14, which isn't enough to
I
confirm.
was about to say, do we do crit confirms?
We do crit confirms.
Damn,
Yes.
I hate crit confirms.
I know, but if I didn't do it, then it'd be really easy, like in my last game, for you guys to get a keen Vorpal scimitar that crits at a 15 to 20,
Yeah.
which is something that happened.
Come on, Skesset had critting at 14. It wasn't that bad.
I want to hear it. But 5 damage coming from you is going to hit, and you are going to uh, pummel this goblin's face with your mace.
It's a very satisfying crack.
It is. You can even see several teeth fly out of its large mouth.
Uh this is not the fun part.
Kind of looks back up at you, and it like kind of tries to touch the spots where it had teeth before, and it winces in pain. Um, it does not look happy. Uh, Techno.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll see.
Now,
Probably play a
okay.
couple games after I get done. I'm not sure how long this will be, to be quite honest. And
That doesn't incur an attack of opportunity, does it? Because I'm moving
I
up to
never
attack him.
enjoyed Myers. Even
Yeah, moving up won't provoke. Moving away or moving out of
Out
or
of
through a threatened
reach
square,
does.
too many
not a provoke.
old memories.
Okay, because I'm attacking unarmed, how do I just do an attack on
But
here?
yeah, I mean, just let me know
So on
whatever
your
you want to
character
play,
sheet, let's take a
Phasmo
look.
or DBD.
Yeah,
He's
what do
All
I
right, we
like?
didn't
What do
set
I
up.
click to do an attack?
I got
He
you.
needs a weapon setup that's unarmed attack.
Yeah, and we didn't set that up for you. So for you, you're going to be rolling a d20 plus your strength, and your BAB for the hit. And if someone could tell me what he rolls when he rolls it,
So I'm at a D6 starting out since he's a monk.
I believe so. It
Yeah,
is a
I remember
d6, yeah.
punches being D6.
So wait,
Yeah.
so what am I rolling?
So the first roll you're going to do is a d20 plus your base attack bonus plus your strength bonus. So
Okay, so
what,
the
plus 4?
d20 plus 4.
Yes.
Okay, and
And
then damage is a d6.
plus your strength.
Okay.
So a d6 plus 3.
Does he get to roll with the dex instead of strength because of his class?
No, he gets to uh, damage in Pathfinder. That is a hit for sure. Um, damage with melee weapons in Pathfinder is the damage of the dice plus your strength modifier. Um, there's very little that you can do to add dexterity to damage, but there are feats that you can use to add dexterity to your chance to hit.
Mm.
So damage was d6 plus what?
Plus 3. Okay. 4 damage on Goblin Fighting Lorelei. Whew, very
Nice try,
nice.
buddy.
But for ranged attacks, it's still you add your dex, right? Or is it
Not to
still strength?
damage, to your hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you
Range
get
attacks are
strength.
going to be
You
a
get
d20 plus
okay.
dexterity plus your base attack bonus.
And then the damage for range attack is plus
The damage
nothing.
dice of the weapon plus nothing. In very fringe cases, you can add dexterity to damage, but it's normally part of a class feature.
Okay,
But
I think I've
again,
been playing D&D too long because then I should have done like 2 less damage on that attack to that goblin.
I got you. We can check your stuff later.
I just fixed it. It's fine.
Oh, cool. So, Jekno, as you rush in or you move in to fight this goblin with Lorelei, um, you deliver a quick jab to the other side of its face that wasn't pummeled with a mace, um, and it kind of crumples to the floor as you bring your fist back.
Well, look up at Jekno and like, oh, thank you. Appreciate that one.
You are most welcome. It needed to die.
Ooh, all right.
Brutal.
Hearing
Mm.
that. Hey,
Hmm.
Modokar, am I going to hear those golden words?
Oh, you wish.
I wish, yeah.
I appreciate you helping her out. Haven't met you before, but I'm gonna take off running and go straight up to the other goblin, pulling out my scythe. I'm gonna swing it.
Okay.
Scythe? Did you say scythe?
Yeah.
Scythe.
Yes, you
Scythe.
did.
Oh,
Sick.
No, not with that. I'm not.
Oh, man. This goblin kind of flaps part of that tent in front of you, and you can't get a good look on it as you slice through the tent fabric rather than sweet, tender goblin flesh.
Damned creatures.
He's too short. That's why. That's the only reason.
And that is going to move us back over to Ryra, actually.
She's going to retreat up onto here next to Dalton.
Okay.
And, she doesn't really know him because she kind of gives him a look like, oh, fighting together, okay. I don't know who you are, but let's do this. And I guess it takes a move action to reload a light crossbow if you don't have the feat, so that's going to be... Or no, I guess you can't reload then. How far away is she from the goblin?
Which one?
Okay, that's a little too far. Um,
Bug.
damn. Okay, I guess she's not gonna do everything because all of her spells require her to be close.
Ooh.
what is your class again?
Wizard.
Hmm.
I already used all my level 1 spells because my character didn't realize we'd be, fighting today. So, I guess she's gonna sit there then.
Okay. You have hopped on to higher ground.
Can she use her action to reload?
Uh, no, that would be a move
It's
action to
it's a
reload.
move action,
All right.
but she was worried about her very little health, so she wanted to get somewhere a little safer.
And that's going to move us over to Dalton.
And I'm going to be rolling at a -4 because of melee.
Unless you have a feat that'll prevent that.
Oh, right. I don't have it yet.
Not yet. Okay.
Nope. I have point blank shot, but not the next one, which is what you're talking about. Yikes.
Yay.
Oh man, you shoot Modokar.
Gots to see it through, my boy. All right. So that is a critical fail. We've had a critical hit and a critical fail in the first session. I love to see it.
I bet you do.
Whew.
Yes, I do. Unfortunately, that is a miss, and it ends up turning that cart goblin into even more of a pincushion.
Oh,
Hmm,
well, yeah, and I would have used, sorry, my move action to reload.
gotcha. Uh,
So I'm done there.
and you can do that with a heavy crossbow because you took the feat, correct?
Yeah, yep.
Yes. Perfect.
What is 5 foot movement stuff?
5 foot step is a move action.
Okay,
It lets you still do full attacks though if you use it.
Yeah. So you can still use a full round action if you do a 5 foot step.
gotcha. I am done though.
Okay. Uh, whoops, I am trying to multitask right now.
Sorry for almost killing you, buddy.
I didn't even notice.
Hmm, okay. So that goblin in front of you, Modokar,
Mm-hmm.
it's going to kind of swoosh that tent flap back away from itself, and
Mm-hmm.
it's going to kind of thrust with its dog slicer at you. Uh, but a 6 is a big miss, right?
Oh, that's a mighty miss.
Instead of hitting you, it hits in between your legs, in the space between your legs.
Is
It
that
doesn't
really
hit
the
your
best you
dick.
got?
It
Thanks for
hits.
confirming that.
You're welcome. I wanted to make that
Thank you.
very,
Thank
very
you for
obvious.
confirming that. I need that.
You are welcome. Oof.
So you and Mokar like
Huh? What? Huh? No? What?
They be
Who are you? Why are you asking this?
mid battle.
You're flustered, and it's your turn, Lorelei. What do you do?
oh
Ah.
no. Sorry, that was me Kaylee asking, not my character. I forgot what we're doing the character thing. Never mind.
So I'll tentatively move up a little bit further so I could see this goblin just a little bit better, and then I'm gonna pull some butter out of one of the pouches on my hand or on my waist and start smearing it in my hands and cast grease on the weapon in the goblin's hand.
Hmm. All right. And if I remember right, that's a reflex save on it.
Yes, it is a DC 12.
That is a 10.
Oh,
As it retracts its dog slicer from between your legs, Modokar, it slips out of its hand, and it doesn't quite know what's just happened. Uh, its dog slicer is now on the ground.
I have a
Drop.
shit-eating grin on my face. It's like, don't you
I,
go for the things I love?
I bet you do.
Oob.
Uh, Yuckno, what do we got?
Um, how do I find the distance again?
It should be on the main tab of your character sheet.
No, I
Like the
mean,
measure distance.
yeah.
It's
Oh,
the
I see.
fourth one down on the left. It looks like a circle with a ruler in it.
Yeah, bingo.
You have to click the arrow or the arrow again to move your
Yeah,
character.
once you want to
Yeah, to
move.
go to select move, yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing that Foundry VTT is pretty cool. You can measure out stuff and then press the space bar and it puts them on the path.
All right, Yuckno, you make your way through past Lorelei and past Modokar, uh, and you're faced with this unarmed goblin.
Oh, unarmed versus unarmed.
Damn.
Okay, an 11 on the punch is going to be a miss, as this large-headed green goblin kind of like ducks down as it thinks about going for its weapon on the ground.
Ryra's gonna yell in Goblin and ask it to surrender.
Okay. Uh, as you say that, we'll get back to that in a second after Motocar.
Motocar is going to lift up his scythe with both hands. I'm through playing with you, Goblin, and do a power attack on it,
Ooh, okay.
which will do a -1 on the attack roll.
Yes.
But hopefully I'll still land it. Let's see. Whoa! Hey!
Okay, a 21 is
All
a hit.
right.
That's actually a
Very
20 now.
nice.
Hey,
Oh yeah,
Lala.
because of the
How you
negative.
doing?
You have to
But
reflect that in your roll, silly.
that damage is now 10 with a power attack.
Oh, oof.
Ah,
Because
I
it's
see.
extra
Yeah, strength
2,
+1.
then plus 50%
Yeah,
from
slice him
doing
in
a.
half from head to toe.
Huh. Yeah, he is.
Scythe them?
As he's thinking about grabbing his dog slicer, uh, he stops as his brain is no longer able to think because he is dead.
Think no longer goblin.
Good.
Ugh.
Playing some
Yeah,
Dungeons and
I want
Dragons.
to. How did you do that?
And
How'd that happen? What'd you
it
do?
looks like
What, the power
it
attack?
looks like it's fun.
No, I mean
Or
to the goblin
everybody's dying.
Oh, I
I
cut
mean
him
the
diagonally
goblins,
down.
not us. I'm
diagonally.
sorry about your back though.
How nasty.
I heard yoga helps.
Just looking down, thinking, and I'm thinking about slicing him down.
Not really. Didn't help at all.
Um, Ryra, as you're shouting out to that goblin to surrender, it dies before it can really process what you've requested. Um, but your words are met with sounds of crackling fire as you take a look to to your left or behind you, depending on how you're looking at it. Um, as one of the tents in the main square has now been set on fire, and you can hear the cackling of goblins. More goblins.
This is never over, isn't it?
Never ever. Um, that's going to start us on our next turn. Very cool. So a goblin is going to run out from behind one of the tents, waving a torch, just kind of running through the middle of the main square, uh, giving off kind of a laugh. Goblins laughing is unsettling to say the least. I hear you, Jazzy. You're so loud.
Ryra's gonna call out to this goblin. Please, I don't want to hurt you.
It looks at you and it looks back at its torch. It points its torch at you.
I'm gonna give a big sigh and I'm gonna like, oh my god. I'm gonna reload my crossbow.
Okay. Another goblin runs out from behind the currently on fire tent. Um, as it's kind of running by, the fire from the torch it has in its hand catches this tent that it's next to on fire as well. Um, moving us over to Ryra
Yeah, so with
with
my
your
move
loaded
action, I
crossbow.
reload and I give a big sigh and I'm gonna be like, I didn't want to have to do this.
Don't lie.
I'm so upset I miss.
No, there has to be balance. There has to be like crit, fail, crit, fail.
Drawing and
Dang.
painting for 7
You
hours?
didn't want to have to do this,
Jesus.
and you didn't do
I
this.
could not do that.
As your shot goes wide.
Mainly, I don't think I have the attention span for
Really
it.
wide. I wasn't anywhere close. It went over here.
You shot Canada! What the fuck is Canada?
Alton tossing another shot at one of these
That would
gobos.
be an 11.
An 11.
That's a point blank.
Okay. Uh, these goblin or that shot is also a miss.
What's up, Crowler?
Man, we suck.
How's it going?
Ryber's literally gonna turn to him and be like, "Man, we suck."
Goblins are notoriously wiry creatures, difficult to deal with. Ooh, he's dead. Get him off my initiative counter. Goodbye. All right,
A
Lorelei,
game
we're back
for.
to you.
Okay.
The stage crew's firing shots off wildly into the main square, and more tents are being lit on fire.
I don't like this. Let's see. Range.
And now you're tossing grease everywhere.
Yeah.
So greasy. Take a shower.
Ooh, woo.
Lorelei's a greasy girl.
Hey, you take that back.
Nope.
She didn't say no. She just said take it back.
No. Okay. So, seeing that kind of worked okay, I'm gonna try for another grease on, the, goblin, but I want to hit the land underneath him. See if he can fall on his butt. We'll do the one that just, came out of
Perfect.
the,
That's a good one. Yeah, hit that one.
out of the
Okay.
tent.
All right, so that is another reflex save from him.
Yes.
This one is a 12.
Ah, so meets it, beats it, I guess.
Okay. So the grease should still go off. He just doesn't immediately fall, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It's still underneath him.
And if I remember the spell right, he has to move at half speed to avoid
Slipping
Yep.
falling
again.
again.
And then
Perfect.
he'd fall prone.
And that's a 10-foot square, so did you want that 10-foot square to be in which direction? You know what? Use that draw tool and draw it out for me.
10-foot square. Let's see. No, not there. We'll do it this way.
You know, you can... Yeah. Okay. That looks good. Your turn.
Stop it. Quick girl.
This other goblin is going to rush much further into the main square, using his double movement. But not all of it, just kind of getting in there. And last
Backing up a little
of that
bit, what
new crew,
jar of salty lips? Where in Dead by
a
Daylight or
different looking goblin
ooh woo?
is going to make its way out from behind the tent.
Oh, and if we played a 7-hour session, Crowler, I would probably kill you. Not gonna lie.
Wielding a whip.
Love you, but I would kill
and
you.
As it moves out, it's going to start to sing and crack its whip at these torch-wielding goblins,
Ugh.
singing more of that song from earlier.
Jeez.
Beautiful.
It's got lipstick. Oh.
Look at the lips. Jeez.
Amazing.
Sure does have a pretty mouth.
Wob, it's your mother.
With that mouth,
It's
Judo.
bootyful.
Where that hoe be at? All right there.
Yeah, she's moved out into the center of these
What
three.
a whore.
Uh, Ryra, you can understand the song as it continues. You know, goblins race and goblins jump, goblins slash and goblins bump, burn the skin and match the head. Goblins here and you be dead.
I'm gonna kind of side glance at Dalton and be like, I don't think there's any negotiating with these guys.
Oh, God damn it, Nightbot.
Put them down immediately.
Where I was gonna again
I need to fix
sigh.
that.
And
She's gonna mutter something about wasting her spells earlier, not expecting a goddamn fight.
Yeah, blame Peru for calling you a coward. You've got some words to
You
say to
you
him.
got Marty McFly. What are you, yella?
I literally used up like more than half of my spells before we even begun fighting.
Is the pain of being a low-level wizard.
Well, I was trying to play in character and not
I
waste my
know, I know.
spells because my character didn't know we were gonna fight.
Hmm.
There are things that I like
I
about
hear
it,
you.
but
We're doing great. We're doing great.
it is annoying with the
Who
band
said
shit.
that?
One hit, one miss.
Or
You
not the
know,
band
pretty
shit, but
even.
you know,
All right, Jack. No,
I'll have to fix that
there's
whenever I
more
hop off
coming in
here.
from the south. You can hear that awful singing. Rushing right back in.
Yep, that's about as far as I got.
Gotcha. All right. Modokar, your new, well, your ally, turns on his heel and starts making a mad dash for the center of the square. What are you up to?
Oh, I like the way this guy thinks. I'm gonna grip my scythe, make a mad dash over to this goblin, and slice it.
Oof.
Oh, okay. And you can move that far because of your,
Yeah, my base
Wub
speed's
has a new
40, bro.
golden life.
yeah, barbarian speed.
Damn.
So I
Good
swoop
luck
right
with
in,
that one,
slice it.
sir.
Hopefully.
I think Mythamore would have
Nah,
more of a
Nah,
chance of finding
Man,
Wub's mother
bro.
than Wub
I
himself.
I'm a
I
level 1.
I blade.
Ah,
Remember how we said we wanted to have fun?
Yeah, I remember that very early in the beginning.
That was a rule.
I'm not having fun after that.
lots of bad rolls. But see, I
After
told you guys to get rid of all your good ones.
Hmm.
Thanks.
I hope this command works. Okay, that seems to have worked. All right, Modokar, you swing and miss as this pyro kind of trips on its own feet and stumbles underneath your scythe blade.
and after I miss that swipe, I'm gonna exclaim, "My blood ignites!" and go into
Whew.
rage.
Yeah, oh, you didn't say the magic words though. I gotta hear them.
I did. You didn't hear it?
No, I need
Did
to
I
hear
peek
the
it?
words, Mike.
Damn it! I peeked my mic.
I
No,
heard
you
all of it.
didn't peek, but I
Oh,
need to hear the words.
those are the words.
You ass.
Yeah.
Be like Irk.
Oh, you want me to say I free action into rage?
Yeah, do that.
My blood ignites and I free action into rage.
Yeah, you
I am
tightly
so
grip
mad
on that
right
scythe.
now. Ah.
Hmm.
Oh god.
So, Ryra and Dalton, that goblin that first came out from around that tent, shoved its torch towards Ryra's direction, is going to start making its way closer.
Shit.
20, 25, 30. And it's going to start trying to jump up and, like, poke you with the torch.
Me or Dalton?
You specifically, Ryra.
Shit.
And that. Where's my dice? Here you are. Oh, man. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? That's a 5.
That does not hit. Thank God.
A 5, and it kind of its torch scrapes against the side of the stage.
Trying to light my cloak on fire?
All right, so what is the check for this pyro to move through the grease, Kyle?
It is still a, let's see, to move through.
Hmm. So a DC 10 acrobatics through
Mm-hmm.
half normal speed.
Yep.
Okay, let's see if it can manage that. Yikes. Huh. 7.
Well,
Ooh, guess he falls to prone.
How often does that happen?
Not often enough.
So as he's trying to make his way towards you, Motorcar, he slips on the grease and falls on his own torch.
Like an idiot.
Um, and you can hear some screaming as that torch burns into him.
At least we're not the only ones with bad rolls.
Seeing that the goblin just tried to come to me makes me even angrier.
Oh. All right, Ryro, there's a little gobbo nipping at your heels.
All right.
And
I'm gonna
Dalton's.
5 foot back, and I'm gonna cast Haunted Fey Aspect, and I'm gonna try and freak him out so he doesn't attack me.
Haunted Fey Aspect. Okay, so that gives you DR1 Cold Iron. Nice. Okay. What kind of illusions
Just
or
really,
sounds?
just like really freaky. Like I don't know. I know about goblins because I've studied them. What are like just things they would be afraid of that would freak them out
bigger
like that.
goblins.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm
Dogs and
trying to make myself.
horses
Yeah,
for
I'm trying to make
sure.
myself look like a very
Goblin
unappetizing.
priests.
I'm trying to look like a very unappetizing target. I want him to attack somebody else.
The Sandpoint Devil.
Yeah.
That'll scare him.
All right, so you surround yourself with disturbing illusions, making you look and sound like a bizarre. Okay, yeah, that works perfectly. Would you like to take the form of a large dog, horse, or that winged horse with teeth?
I
No.
think the. I think
No.
wouldn't they attack me?
No. Yes, horse, dogs, they would attack. I would say
Yeah.
no.
No, they
I,
are afraid of these things. They hate them because they are afraid of them.
I'd probably do the big horse thing with teeth then. That
The,
seems extra scary
Bunch
to
of
Okay.
them.
disembodied horse heads.
the devil. Ooh, we love the devil out here.
And within the illusion, I start making barking sounds like a dog.
Oh, yikes. So
That
you
might give
take
us
a
nightmares.
page out of Peru's handbook and you kind of conjure this image of the Sandpoint Devil um, around yourself as it makes barking noises.
Goblins aren't smart. It's fine.
They are not smart. Um, and you
I
can
really wish I had ventriloquism so I could throw it.
hear the screech
No, we do have Ed.
of
Ed's here.
terror
He's playing
um,
Jack now.
from that goblin at the bottom. I'm actually sending a
Actually,
picture
let's
of the
see.
Sandpoint Devil to give you an idea of what it actually looks like in the chat. This would have been what Peru kind of envisioned. Um, as well as the wooden cutout that Dalton shot at. Uh, that's kind of a small image, but I hope you guys can get the idea.
Oh, there
Nice.
it is. Ugh. Good thing it's
Can
not
I have
real.
one? Or like a herd of them to pull my carriage?
Just
Up
a
when you're
myth.
level
That
20,
thing ain't real.
and we'll talk.
I'll start.
All right.
Maybe
Hey, if I can have them at level 20, don't tease me.
I might even start saying scary things in Goblin, like things like like back off or I'll come for you, like the demon horse is gonna kill you, that kind of
Run
thing.
away or I'll make you read.
I'll,
Exactly.
I'll write your name
Ah!
down.
Just scary things that goblins hate. The Sandpoint Devil is gonna threaten them with books and dogs.
I'm a librarian. Your overdue fines are due.
Free
Yeah.
education.
Very odd way to portray the devil, but effective as this goblin is scared out of its mind. Dalton.
So, can I attack this guy in front of me with no penalty?
Shooting down or up doesn't typically incur a penalty. Yeah, you can.
All right, so I'll reload and then hit him. Well, attempt to hit him. I'm going to do
Okay.
it one at a time because it seems like I actually do better if I do it this way. The 16 hit.
A 16 is going to be a hit. Yes. Ooh,
It would be 17. Sorry, 17, and then 4 damage
right?
as a point
Because of
blank.
your point blank. Very nice. All right, you kind of aim down at him and you get him right through the this area between the shoulder and the collarbone.
Yeah.
Very nice. And is that
Does
all for
this?
your turn, Dalton?
Yeah, that's it.
Gotcha.
Can only do so
Did the
much.
other goblins notice my illusion?
That spell specifically will affect a single opponent,
Okay.
so they'll see it, but they won't be affected by the spell as this
Mhm.
goblin is
Yeah, I'm
I'm a
kind of
little
glad
bit.
he was able to make it too.
It's right next
It
to
gives
you. You
me
just
hope
turn around
for
and run. It's shit.
Monday's
bark,
games.
bark, bark.
Didn't I kill this thing? Bark, bark, bark. I'm gonna make you read. There are dogs coming.
I can't speak goblin, so I have no idea what it is.
Oh, I guess you just hear me muttering or screaming in goblin then.
Very scratchy sounding language. Lorelei,
Like I said,
Yes.
Ryra's used to entertaining, not scaring. You know.
Yes. Yes, that's me.
that is you. Your turn.
Do it to it, Lars.
So, let's see. Make sure. Yeah, 20 feet. So, I'll get here just to make sure.
Mhm.
And then just to make doubly sure, this should be perfect. So, I want to use my little special thing. So if it says, let's see, I'll link it for you. Mighty Pebble.
Oh, I see.
Yes. So it is a ranged touch attack, or ranged attack that's possibly strikes the target. It has a only 20 feet of range. Um, so
+1 to attack and damage for every 4 levels you possess
mhm.
for 1d6 of damage.
Right.
Okay. So throwing something like this is going to be a d20 plus your base attack plus your strength modifier.
Yep.
Okay.
It rolled
And
it.
+1 on that. Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I didn't even see that.
Yeah, it rolled it with it.
Fantastic. So it requires a reflex save to half the damage, and this is on the War Chanter.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay. So that's a 10. Yikes. So it's too busy singing and kind of whipping the goblins around it, or whipping at them, to notice this stone being hurled at it.
Yes. And
Um,
it kind of sparks and shatters as it hits her, or it hits it.
Right in the forehead.
yeah, it explodes right on her. Her song kind of falters a little bit, but she picks it back up. uh, but now she's covered in these like shrapnel, pretty much.
Heh.
Goodness. Hey, Motocar, look out!
Yeah, do it.
Queen, yes. Yes,
That's a nat
queen.
1 from the goblin in front of you.
Oh no.
Sick.
Nat
He
1.
can't quite get
Worst
his
possible rolls.
torch around your scythe to get you.
What a shame.
Mhm.
What a shame indeed. And now, time for the War Chanter. So it's going to take a step
Off the
away,
map. It clicks.
off the map. It uses teleport to get away from you guys.
It said nope.
A wild Abra appears. Oh no, it fled.
Damn it! I fucking hated that.
Should have thrown it a. Should have thrown it a berry.
You, Motocar, as it's singing that terrible song, um, and it's gonna try to stab you with its dog slicer.
The closer it gets, the angrier I get as I hear that awful noise get closer and closer.
Does a 13 hit?
Negative 14 when I'm angry.
Dang. All right. So it just barely misses you, and it now looks quite frightened as it continues singing, just a little quieter.
Don't
All right,
stop.
Mr.
You've gone meek.
Techno. Excellent.
Techno Jackno. Are you there, buddy?
Yeah,
Hmm?
did you not hear
Yeah,
me?
he moved.
I
No.
was making music sounds.
Oh
Oh.
yeah.
Oh wait, that was you.
Look,
Okay.
Yeah,
It's
that
your
was me.
turn.
I
No,
know.
he does. He already moved.
moved up.
Oh.
He's dubstepping for us.
Yep.
You know what? Get out. I don't want you no more.
Which one of us?
All of you.
Yeah,
Okay.
all of you, get the fuck out.
Fire shot comes
Ah.
down, kills everyone.
All right. So you've moved up to this pyro. Flurry of blows. Okay.
Ooh,
Oh,
early flurry.
hello.
Gonna make a flurry. So that
Just got
allows you to do 2 attacks, both at your highest base attack bonus. So that means you get 2 attacks at the same modifier right now. Um, so that's going to be 2d20, well, 1d20 twice plus 4.
Wow, Unchained Monk is good.
Yeah, okay.
Oh.
19 and an 18.
Ooh,
All right.
Hey.
So those are both hits. Now that's a d6 plus your strength on both of those. This is going to get scary.
Come on, buddy. No whammy, no whammy.
7.
I'll take that. I'll take both of
9.
them.
Got
oh
him.
Nine,
boy.
nine, nine, nine.
A level
I
1
think he might
pumping
be
out
dead.
16 damage. Woo-hoo.
Damage. What
Monks
the?
are freaking nutty, dude.
Made up for the
Jesus.
rest of us missing on almost all of our attacks.
Hey, Jackno, how do you pummel this goblin to death?
Straight punches to the face until I punch his nose right into his brain.
Yikes.
It's quite
Brutal.
easy. And you find yourself going a wee bit overboard. As
Ow.
you just you smoke this goblin. Holy shit!
Majesty was
Nice.
done.
Oh
Mm.
shit.
I had to keep rereading Flurry to see if that's actually how it works. And yeah,
Just
Unchained is
popped his
scary.
head like a zit, bro.
And
Motocard,
it's
you
something I can do as often as I want. It's not a.
Uh,
What?
yes, sir. I miss my
Yep.
monk.
No way.
uh,
What?
It's a full attack action, yeah.
Yeah, it's a full attack action. As.
Shitting me?
Yep.
That's OP as fuck. I
You
need
don't
like
have to use key points?
No, he doesn't. As
Oh.
long as he has key points, he's good.
What the
the only
fuck?
drawback for it is that it's a flurry, so he has to be real close to something.
Right.
But
That's
I'm a
it.
monk. I'm a monk that's sticking to unarmed strikes. Period. But so I have to be close to something anyways. I'm a melee fighter.
The
I
only
knew that
drawback is
monks.
your low AC for
I
now.
knew that. Like I remember that monks were OP in Pathfinder, but I forgot just how OP.
I wouldn't
You
say
just
OP.
saw. I
This ain't
just
OP.
wiped out a goblin when one hit. Well, two, but close enough.
He's also super limited to what he can wear armor wise.
Yeah,
Me too.
but still, I'll take it.
I am
Motocard,
Yeah,
beyond.
you've
but
just
once I
seen
get to higher levels, it gets worse. So that's what makes me happy.
uh,
I'll DM the duel.
it'll
I'll
all
set it
balance
up.
out eventually.
See what happens.
Oh,
Balance.
trust me. Yeah, balanced. I run
You'll
We'll
this
see.
have
game in 2D
we'll
and
have
Phase 2.
Mayo
You'll
officiate
all
the
see.
fight.
Mwahaha.
Well, Motocart, you've just seen a rapid fire series of punches delivered to this goblin's noggin. Um, there's a few left to direct your rage towards.
I'm going to the one that keeps screaming in my ear. I'm gonna look down at it and try to slash it in two.
This one should be X'd out, right?
Oh yeah, sorry. Thank you, John.
Love you, buddy.
So I'm gonna look down at this goblin. I'm gonna power attack it.
Let's do it.
All right, let's see how that
Yes.
goes.
Emperor
Can we
Palpatine.
can we get
Do it.
another nat one?
Do it.
Oh, you can't.
Nope, he's getting a natty. Natty 20. Calling it.
So what's gonna happen here is I'm actually gonna get a +1 on the attack roll instead of the -1 from power attack because rage gives me +2.
Oh,
That's
Ah,
Oh.
I see.
that's a 11 to hit.
And an 11 to miss.
Rip.
Even angrier.
Max damage too.
Poor thing.
That'd be a
It
cool thing about Rage, that every time you missed, like it stacks, so like you have +1 next time.
could be neat.
Just a hit.
The goblin chanter ducks under your scythe and it continues its song. Uh, catch the baby, catch the pup, bonk the head to shut it up, bones be
Oh
cracked,
no!
flesh be stewed, we be goblins, and it kind of points its dagger at you. You be food.
I'm gonna 5-foot step over to here.
I'm gonna like say to Dalton, this song is quite morbid.
I can't understand it, but it seems like they're little green Dr. Seuss's.
Right now he's singing
Real
about
good time.
killing baby dogs and baby humans.
Like I said, we need to put this threat down.
So
Very
Dalton,
Clint Eastwood ish of you.
I
You
don't
got
think
me.
a 9 hits you, does it, Dalton?
No, I'll double check, but
Hmm,
let me crunch some numbers.
If it
that's a
doesn't hit
safe
me,
assumption.
it doesn't hit you.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah,
I have a 16, repeating 6, of course.
of course. All right. So that torch once again gets kind of ground into the stage instead of your flesh. Uh, as the goblin continues to scream as it strikes at you, Dalton, because it's like frozen in fear, thanks to the Sandpoint Devil on the stage. Um, the goblin that's currently screaming and laying down on its torch is going to attempt to stand up. Um, and in grease, is there a check to standing up out of the grease?
Standing up out of the grease.
Yes.
Grease. Any creature in the area must make a successful reflex or fall. A creature
Grease
with
is the word.
can
Is
walk
the
within
word.
in the area of grease at half speed. Acrobatics 10. Failure means can't move for the round. Creatures that do not move or do not need to make a check can also be. Nope, not a move to stand up, just to move through
Move through. Okay. So
at half
that
speed.
gotcha. So it rolls a 21 on its reflex check as it stands up. Uh, but it can do nothing else.
Standing up is a move action.
All right, Ryra.
As the illusion around me dispels, I'll have reloaded my crossbow and I'll fire it at this guy here.
Okay.
Kill it.
My whole
Ooh,
1 damage.
17. Gotcha. So 17 is a hit. As you fire your bolt, you're kind of leaning into it to try and aim over the side of the stage. The bolt kind of clips the corner and still damages the goblin. It still finds its mark, just not as effective as it could have been. And is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
There's nothing else I can do.
Using a light crossbow?
Yes.
You can use a move action to reload it.
I already did at the beginning of my turn because I had moved 5 feet before.
Right. Okay. Sucks to be you. All right, Dalton,
How
back to you.
bloody is? How bloody does this guy look?
Very. Looking quite similar to the tomato goblin.
The
All right.
Jekko's victim.
fire again.
Okay. Into the goblin closest to you.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
How do you
Oh
miss?
my
He's right
gosh.
on top of you.
Because he's short. And he ducked when you tried to shoot him. Right when I tried to
Ryder's
shoot him.
literally going like, "Are you kidding me? He's right in front of you. Aren't you
Goblin
supposed
still.
to be like a great shot?"
He is a pretty good shot.
At a distance, not up
That is-
close.
Oh
Shot
shit.
at him. He ducked. I shot at him, and it went right over his shoulder.
Excuses.
It was a 7 still.
Men.
All right, we're getting into some character shit. Learning learning some stuff about Ryra. Hey, Lorelai, continue that girl power train.
So, she's gonna come up and stand behind the awful singing, even though kind of nodding with the tune of it, even though I don't really understand it, and smile up at Modokar. If I can, I want to bonk it.
Okay, and you'll be flanking it as well, so I believe that's a +2 to your hit.
Flanking bonus, I believe, though.
Okay.
Whack!
+2 on your hit to bonk, and that is a
7.
7.
No.
Oh man,
You
guys,
bonk-
come
you
on!
bonk
I
your
can't
foot.
hold the whole team up.
Jekno's hard carrying.
Yeah,
I was distracted by
Yes.
the song, guys.
you sure were.
This
Oh yeah,
song's
it's
quite
so
catchy.
Bonk the baby on the head, kill it. So catchy.
You're
I don't
just hearing
understand the words.
Oh,
I'm just going along with the
it's
song.
going triple platinum. Come on, Kaylee.
It's like listening to reggaeton and you don't speak Spanish. It's got a really nice beat.
It's like listening to Eminem and you don't understand rap.
That works too.
Ryra's gonna start mockingly repeating the lyrics at the goblins, but replacing like all the other names with goblin. Like instead of dog or baby, it's gonna be goblin. Bonk the goblin, slice the goblin.
I got you. Uh, the goblin that's at the stage, he's stopped being as afraid. He's still kind of looking around, trying to figure out where that thing went. But he's kind of like he's tapping his foot. He's like nodding his head to what you're saying. He's like, yeah.
Kill the goblin.
Um. hmm. All right. So this war chanter in between Modokar and Lorelei
He's about to get
is,
screwed.
is about to get screwed. Um, it's gonna panic, looking between Modokar and Lorelei, and as it's moving its head between the two, its eyes land on you, Jekno, and it's
Oh
going to
shit!
it's gonna kind of point its grossly nailed finger out at you, and it's gonna try to cast a spell.
I'm gonna slash the
Whack!
shit out of it.
Yeah, you will.
How dare you cast a spell in front of me?
We got another 5 and an
Wow!
11.
No,
Oh,
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold
No!
on, hold on, hold on, hold on. That's 13, man. That's 13.
yeah, it's a 13. You got
7
your
and
rage and your flanking. Uh-huh.
Actually, with flanking, it's 15.
Ooh, a 15. Uh, flanking makes this
uh,
thing flat-footed, right?
Yeah.
yes.
Or is that just with rogue stuff?
I think it's just with rogue stuff.
I
Or
think
no,
I
it's
think
in
a flank
general.
creature is just flat-footed.
Yeah.
I'm
Michael,
double
could you please
checking.
confirm that?
I'm double checking, man.
This will be a common thing that we're going to be seeing throughout the campaign.
Combat
Some rules
modifiers,
get forgotten.
flanking. Where the hell did it go? It moved. Go back to that screen. Flanking. There it is. When you make a melee attack, you get a +2 flanking bonus. That is not flat-footed.
All right. Well, that sucks. So you both miss. You're both aiming for the
Shit.
same spot, and a scythe meets a mace, um, blocking both hits to the goblin.
Ryra's gonna
Unfortunately.
yell, "Get it together!"
And
I'm
as
love
this
struck. I'm sorry.
this chanter keeps shrieking, it points at Jekno, and I need Jekno to make me a will save. 15. All right. There's like a bright flash of light in front of your face, um, as this war chanter tries uh, to daze you, but you're able to overcome it, leading us into your turn.
Mm, he's gonna.
Is he gonna flurry? I'm sorry, Jack. No, ice cream machine broke. No flurries right now.
I miss these days.
Oh shit. Okay,
Damn.
nice. One hit. That's pretty good. Let's see. Are we getting max damage again?
Yes, we
Oh
are.
no!
Ah!
Freaking got him.
How do you do it, Jack? No.
I slide in with a punch, and as I get close enough, I twist and punch him right in the throat.
Oh,
More brain pulp. More brain
Oh.
pulp.
uh, the war chanter is kind of blinded by its own daze as it tries to stop you from doing anything. Um, but you come up underneath that as you slide towards it, chop it right in the throat, and the main square is silent, save for the screaming of one burning goblin and the foot tapping of another. Yikes! It
See, why
falls
am
on
I
its back.
carrying everybody? Come on now.
It's karma, man.
Hey,
Yeah.
Motocar.
moving over to where those boxes are, the 5 foot diagonal to me. Would that be a 10 foot diagonal? As tough terrain?
Yeah, yes, if you're gonna get on top of those boxes, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna tough terrain of that. I'm gonna swing with all my hatred at this slick goblin over here.
Please, please
Put
do something.
it down.
Don't
I
use the
would
word
love
slick.
to. I would love to just kill it.
Roll good, please. I want you to roll good.
Slop the head right off of it.
You're supposed to be following my example.
That's a 14 or 15, right?
It's a 14 to hit.
14. All right, give me that Oh, well, you already gave me the damage. Whoops.
+2, so 11.
Holy
11.
shit.
There we go.
Maybe
Killed
it's
it.
good that you weren't hitting.
Killed it?
As it's standing up trying to wipe grease off of it while holding its torch out to the side. Uh, you hop up on top of the box and do you yell anything as you slice this thing to pieces?
I'm tired of missing.
But I can see you like taking the scythe, like the tip of the scythe, and going right through the top of his head and sliding all the way down.
Ugh.
That's what I see.
I'm gonna hold that scythe the way it ain't meant to be held.
Woo woo?
I'm gonna
That's
grab that. I'm gonna put one hand behind the blade and just force it down on the goblin.
oh
Oh my
no,
god.
Rage Man. Okay.
There's
He's
still one
popping that
left.
goblin's cherry.
Still one left.
Hira
Ooh,
has stopped.
whoa.
Ryra has stopped
Hira,
mocking
Hira,
me.
huh?
I'm so used to being Hira. Ryra has stopped mocking, very abruptly.
So now with there being no music in the main square and it's just very quiet, this last goblin just kind of looks around, uh, screams at the top of its lungs, and tries to run away.
Oh, please let me shoot it.
Ooh, range attacks can't do AOO.
Please let me kick it in the head.
I was about to say you're in melee, kind of.
He'd have to use
Yeah,
his
but if it tries to
fists.
run, it's attack of opportunity, technically.
Yeah, but I don't have a melee
Oh,
weapon
yeah.
out.
Yeah.
See, I don't understand why you can't like bash it in the head with a crossbow. I'm just saying, you
Because
could
it'll
turn it
break the
into a melee weapon.
crossbow.
Yeah, you could damage the merchandise.
How far does he get?
Oh, he's running it at top speed, um, towards the north,
Is there like
which
a Can I like react with a spell, or is that not a thing? Okay.
unless you have a spell that allows you to do that as a reaction, which I don't think there
I don't
are
think I
any.
do.
Um, Yeah, you kind of just have to watch as this goblin flails its arms around and starts running directly straight. Let me count this out. So that'll be 35. As it's trying to run away in between those two houses to the north, um, it stumbles into a crate next to the what is a well, and it ends up falling into the well.
Oh yeah. Well,
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 that
Um,
well,
solves that.
well.
and it you can hear
It's
the
drowning.
you can hear the scream as it falls down into the well and a large splat.
ooh,
Oh, there goes that water. Time to move to village.
Um, ooh,
it's not gonna be fun to get out of there.
uh, so the main square is now covered in goblin bodies. Some of the tents are on fire. As you kind of look around, you can hear um, kind of off in other parts of the town, you can hear goblins kind of shrieking, some more kind of lighter singing, um, and sounds of people fighting. Uh,
Where's the nearest sounds coming from?
they're really all over the place, but uh, one sound catches your ears. Um, it's the frantic kind of, how do I want to describe this? Uh, Yelping of a what sounds like an adult man and a dog to the north.
I'm gonna point north, I guess, and say like, this way, quickly.
And that is where we'll end our first session.
Ooh.
Whew.
Yay.
Oh, hey, damn.
Woohoo!
Did it,
So
guys.
Jack No totally kicked ass, and I'm loving it.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
They really did fix Monk at early levels, huh?
Uh
Yeah,
huh.
Mhm.
they did.
So I forget what we talked about for arrow collection. I know we're ending the session and I can always come back, but what did you say
Yeah.
about that?
So arrow collection isn't a thing in Pathfinder.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
when you fire off ammunition, it is considered busted. There is a ruling for it that I can look up after the session and get to you real fast on that. Uh, we still on, Kyle?
Yes, at the moment. Do you want me to?
Cool. We can give a send off. End of the first session that went pretty good. I think everyone. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
that
I
was
think
pretty
that
awesome.
was a pretty good start to the campaign. Um, thank you guys for taking the time out of your Saturday to come and play with me. And
Of course.
I'm looking forward to next Saturday.
Well, I would definitely take a second as we're like making our way into the second session. At least introduce myself to these new people because it's like, well, it's been fun fighting with you or fighting. I hope we get to keep going.
Oh man, I did a cardinal sin. I didn't ask you guys to describe your characters to one another.
No.
Oh man.
Oh
We'll get.
no.
Jeez.
We're
It's
too
been a
busy
busy
fighting.
day. Yeah, we'll get to that.
The start and end of a session all in one. Goodbye, campaign.
Shit.
We
Wah,
gotta
wah,
we gotta start
wah.
over.
Hey, yo, DM, I free action out of rage.
Very nice. Okay. Um, good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Good,
fun.
good.
All right.
Good job, guys.
Oh.
I'm slowly slipping into character.
Hmm.
We'll get there over time.
Just trying to be a great campaign.
I
I'm
hope
excited.
so.
I've never played a magic character before like this.
Yeah. Uh, if you guys have some time, like some feedback on that first session, what do you guys think?
It was fun.
Yeah, it was definitely fun.
I was I
Good.
have to say, like, I was expecting, like, I wasn't sure like what it looked like in the book because we did this before, but
Yeah.
you did it very differently, and it was
Yes, you
nice. It was
did.
fun. Like it was nice and unique.
Excellent.
I was expecting like basically the same exact thing that we did last time because I wasn't sure, if you read straight out of the book or not. So it was a nice surprise for things to be so different and so fun.
Yeah, it the same elements, but it was different enough that it was a different story. It was a different story. It wasn't the same rehash shit, and so that gave us a unique new start. It wasn't the same game. It's do different characters, different game for us, and not the same thing that we already played.
New phone, who dis?
Yep.
I think it also felt a lot more like an alive type of city, like
Yeah.
where it seemed, especially because you kind of like gave out names and stuff of people we would know, and I don't know if anyone else's people that they knew got tied into that at all, but a couple of mine did. So it felt like it was a
Yeah,
grander type
we
of
got pulled
story.
into the story. Our characters got pulled into the story right away, and not just, oh, we're walking around. We know, like, Runo and your character knew each other, and that's how we started. But this, we felt like we were part of the town already in the beginning.
Nice. Well, good. I'm glad I was able to give you guys something different. I was scared it would feel kind of samey.
No, it felt very
No,
different.
not at all. Yeah, definitely different.
Com- Comparing it to the first time you ran it, it's night and day difference.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
The
This is like
difference
my
between the fledgling DM and the seasoned DM.
yeah, this is my first like official thing I ever ran for anybody. So Michael and Michael specifically, he can definitely tell a lot of difference. But yeah, I'm glad I was able to do that for you guys. That I put a lot of work into that to try and make it a good first session.
Definitely shows, but I appreciate it, sir.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, we all do.
It was very fun.
I'm looking forward to next week.
Yeah.
I
No,
know
me.
my dad played like wizard types a lot, like his Pathfinder campaigns. And he told me that they suck for like the first several levels. So I can't wait to get further in and actually be able to do some fun things.
Yeah, they're a little tough at early
I
levels.
think that's why I never went with them. I was just like they're just boring.
Boring.
Or like
Nah.
at the beginning of it, and then they start doing
No,
really cool shit. And I'm just really an impatient person. I like to just go Bert right away.
I've noticed.
Yes, kind of like Jack No already, because that was
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
awesome.
That's why I'm normally a martial character because I like to just start doing big damage at the beginning. I don't like to have to wait for my character to build up. So it's a learning experience for me to be patient for once.
Yeah.
I'm gonna head out, guys. Have a good night.
Good
You
night.
as
Oh,
Feel
well.
take
Okay.
it
better.
Hope
easy.
you start feeling better.
Good
Thanks,
night.
buddy.